Hey Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. I am Jen, that's Bear, and this is my fiber web where I talk mostly about cross stitch and sometimes knitting and crochet. This is the beginning of part 8 of a special series I am doing for October where I'm working on a different Halloween project every day of the month and using a tiny decisions wheel to decide which one I work on when. Most of them have been new starts. There are a few whips sprinkled in. We've got 10 days of the month left. So I am going to show you how far I got yesterday, what I'm working on today, and then we're going to spin the wheel for tomorrow. So yesterday's project was Halloween at Hawthorne Hollow. Here's what the chart looks like. It is giant. I had started putting in some of the little black frames around each square, and here is how far I ended up getting yesterday. So I did not get all of the frames in. The window's open and the wind is blowing. Okay, so this is how far I got. I did not get all of the frames in, but doing so would have been like 4,000 stitches, so I knew I wasn't going to. And I did want to get started in that center section with the witches. So I got just the moon and that one bat. He still needs eyes. I'm using the called for DMC, and this is a 40 count Bronze Age linen from Bestitch Me. I'm so happy with how it looks so far. So I mentioned my margins on the top and bottom are going to be a little tight, but I think it'll be fine, and I've got plenty of room on the sides. So that's how far I got. And now I'm putting that one away. Did I say I'm using the called for DMC 1/2? Okay. And then today's spin was Something Wicked by Barbara Anna. And I haven't made it too far yet, but I started in the bottom right. And let me grab the pattern again. I am just doing the outline of those diamonds on the right side. So yeah, I'm probably just going to go right to left on this and see how far I can get. I do like this big tall flower with the orange blooms. So I might skip over and work on that a little bit tonight if I feel like it. And this is on a 32 count Cocoa by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm doing it 2/2. So that is how my stitches are looking. Also, the called for DMC for this brown is 3031, and I know that I own that, but I can't find it anywhere, so I had to do a substitution. So I wanted to mention, if you Google DMC closest color, one of the results that comes up is from threadbare.com. They have a tool where you can type in the color that you are missing, and it will give you like 6 or 7 of the closest colors in the DMC palette that you can choose from. And I use that all the time if I am missing a color, or if I know the color is like with another project and I don't want to go dig it out. So that is a fun tool to use. I will link it in the description box if you want to check it out. Okay, let's spin for tomorrow. Alright, so this is what my wheel is looking like. 5 things on here have been chosen already. Let's see what we get for tomorrow. Sorry. Oh, Halloween Quaker. Okay, that is a whip. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, so Halloween Quaker is another one that I started with Alex from Salix Stitches and also Erinn from the Hathaway Stitchers. Is that right? Yes, the Hathaway Stitchers. Erinn is Cozy Town Stitches. So we started this one. We're using the hashtag QuakerWeen sale. I think there's a bunch of hashtags for this. This is another super popular pattern. And I don't remember when we started it, earlier this year. And I am using this piece of This is Halloween Ada from Witch's Garden Crafts. So here's how far I am. I started again in the bottom right corner. And the last time I worked on this was last month for Friday the 13th. I pulled this out for Dark 13 stitching. So, yeah, I started down in this corner. The last thing I finished was this big Quaker motif. And I had already done like the little witches socks and those other little things. So I'll just keep going. Maybe I'll go to the other side of the socks and start on this next Quaker motif at the bottom, this one. And I am using the called for overdyed floss for this. I think except for one color, the green, I substituted. It's supposed to be frog legs, and I think I have a different color. Yeah, I'm using corn husk, I think, instead of frog legs. Okay. So that will be my project for tomorrow. And this is, I think this is a 16 count Ada, so I'm doing it 2/1. Yeah, very happy with how my stitches are looking. They are plump and delightful. The coverage is great. So excited to get some more work in that tomorrow, and I will show you here. I'll hold this up and start tomorrow's clip with my progress on Something Wicked. Hello, it is Tuesday, October 22nd, and here is how far I got yesterday on Something Wicked by Barbara Anna. I did get the outlines of all those diamonds complete, and I started the base of the plant that has the big orange flowers on it, and then I jumped over and worked on the cap. So here's the pattern again for reference. So yeah, that's how far I got last night before I set this one down. And I'm enjoying stitching on this. It's 2/2 on this 32 count Cocoa from Fiber on a Whim. But this one is going away now. Okay, today's project is Halloween Quaker, which looks like this. And as I said, I had already started this. And I'm actually working on this from the paper pattern. So I decided today to try to finish out this bottom page that I'm on. This is a big piece of fabric. So let me get you over to where the stitching is. So I added in the purple motifs today. That colorway is called Rainy Day. I don't know why Rainy Day is purple. It is a rainy day today at my house, and it is gray and cloudy. But the purple color is very pretty. And then I also added this little dark colored motif, and the word treat was missing the letters. And then I started on this motif, which has it's this one with the skeletons in the middle. So the bottom section of that is on this page, and that's the last thing, except there's a spot here for your initials in the year, but I'm going to leave that for right now because I don't know what I want to put in there. And also, I think I've talked about this on a previous Flosstube, but some of the things in this chart, the color is charted different than what is shown here. Like, I just did this little motif, and it's purple, like this diamond and this heart, and obviously on here it is not purple. So, just a note, if you're stitching this, some of the stuff is different. It seems like some of the dots on this sock were different too. The witch's tights or stockings or socks or whatever they are, the one that's polka dots, the charted colors are different. So I don't know why they're different, but it's not a big deal. So I'm just doing it as charted. So I'm going to keep working on this today. I really like working on this fabric. It's a 16 count Ada from Witch's Garden Crafts called This is Halloween. And it's like one of the thinner Adas. It's kind of in the middle. Like, picture this plus Ada is the piece that I've worked on is very thin, and then sometimes Aida is like very, very thick. I think the stuff that I got from the sewing shop is on the thicker side, and this one's like kind of in the middle, but I really like working on this. So we'll see how far I get on that today. Okay, let's spin for tomorrow. I went ahead and deleted the ones that have already been called, so this is everything that's left. Yay! I get to work on Monster House. This is the Satsuma Street mystery stitch along for Halloween for this year. It's all the pieces are out now. They've been out for a few weeks. But I did not keep up, so I have a ways to go. Let me grab it for you so I can show you where I am at. Okay, I haven't been showing you most of my project bags, but for this one I want to show you because I got this bag from Little Boat 88 and it's perfect for this project. There are 3 cats that look sort of like this in the chart. And then also she sent me these, I ordered 2 bags I think, and she sent me a matching thread bed for each one, even though that was not part of the listing. So I love this. Thank you. Okay, and here is my Monster House. I am doing this on a 28 count kiwi fiber on a whim linen, and I love it. So you can see some of these lighter green colors are close to the color of my fabric, but and also like this yellow, but I don't think that that's an issue at all. I think everything looks great on this fabric. I'm glad that I chose it. The called for fabric was like a natural linen, I think, and Jody said not to use white or black since those are like right up against the fabric. Like the skeleton and the ghosts would blend in probably if you had white, and then the edges of the house and the cats and stuff would blend in if you had black. And these adorable lampposts. I love this so much. I love this project. So I was keeping up with it for a while. But yeah, obviously I made it to whatever section this is and did not get that completed. So I'm excited to work on this tomorrow. This one is also very pleasant to stitch on. Like the patterns in the house are repeated in a lot of places, so you don't have to stare at the chart the whole time. And I'm doing 2/2 on this 28 count, which is just easy to zoom along. I've been doing the back stitch as I go, so you can see the vampire and the witch and the werewolf and the skeleton all have their back stitch, and the headless, I don't know if he's a horseman because there's no horse, but the headless guy. Also those tentacles have some back stitch, the cat eyes, and then the ghosts are supposed to have eyebrows and little mouths, I think, like little smiles, but I liked how they looked with just the eyes. So very excited to work on this again. Love this fabric. I got a bunch of colors of Fiber on a Whim 28 count because 123 Stitch was having a sale specifically on the 28 count. And I have really been enjoying it. I used 2 colors to start 1/1 projects, which is crazy. They're both long dogs. And then I think I have one left that I haven't used yet. But anyway, that will be my project for tomorrow. So let me show you. Where did I put my Halloween? Oh, right here. Okay, let me show you this. And we'll come back tomorrow to see how far I get. Hello, I am back. It is October 23rd, and here is my progress on Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. So I finished this motif with the skeletons, and I think that was pretty much all I added since yesterday. Is that right? I didn't get as much time as I thought I would yesterday to work on this, but that's okay. I'm happy to get another one of the larger motifs in there. So It's not, that one isn't very stitch dense, but it is one of the bigger ones. The street sweeper is going by right now. Okay, I just got back from our library where they're doing early voting. I got my sticker, did my civic duty. It was very busy. It was the busiest that it's ever been from the times I've gone there to vote. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to squeeze filming in between my youngest falling asleep and my oldest getting home from school, which happens in about a half an hour. And of course, as soon as I start filming, the street cleaning truck thing starts driving by. Okay, so that was my progress on Halloween Quaker. Happy with how far I got. Today I have been working on Monster House by Satsuma Street. So I had kept up with this for the first 4 parts, and yesterday when I showed this to you, this little attic window with the eyeballs wasn't filled in yet, so that's what I was working on this morning. And also some of the purple in the roof on this section, the darker purple, is new as of today. And I just started putting in this fancy roof section up here with like my leftover threads as I tried to complete this. So I'm just sort of going from the bottom up and trying to use up my threads. There's like a big tower. Maybe I'll put in a picture of the finished the finished chart because the whole thing has been released. This is there's still a big chunk of this roof left, and I have to finish putting this mummy in here. So I stitch really fast on this usually, so it's not like completely out of the question for me to finish clue 5 today, and then there will just be one section left, which is the stuff that goes on this side for whenever I pick this up next. And once I get this part done, there's like a flag at the top, then I can trim this fabric because I still have the whole fat quarter. And I was waiting to trim off the excess, and I would like to do that because this is kind of annoying to keep dealing with every time I pull it out. Okay, so I will keep working on this today, and let's spin to see what we are going to work on tomorrow, the 24th. Okay, Spooky Teapot. This is a tiny modernist chart. This will be a new start for me. Let me grab it for you so I can show it to you. Okay, here is Spooky Teapot, The Spooky Teapot by Tiny Modernist. This is another one where I get to use a fun green fabric. So you can see mine is a little bit brighter than the one in the model, but I think everything is going to work fine on here color-wise. This is this is the rest of that. This is Under the Sea Fabrics. I still don't know the name of the color. It was one of the called for options for Dark Queen of the Earth. So this is what I cut off of my Scent of Old Roses Mirabilia that I worked on earlier this month. So it's 32 count, and I will do it 2/2 with the called for DMCs. There are DMC and anchor on here. I don't have any anchor, so I'll go use the DMCs. It looks like on this 32 count it will be about 5x5, so curious to see how far I can get on this one tomorrow. I was also going to mention, if you did not catch my previous 2 videos, there are 2 open giveaways right now. One of them is for this Halloween Happy chart. This was 2 videos ago, so I'm going to draw the winner for this in my next video, since that will be the first one that's at least a week from when I release this. So you could still go enter this if you want. Go back 2 videos. And then in my video before this one, there was a giveaway for Halloween Tiny Town, which is also still open, and I will draw for this in the following video. So if you would like to enter a drawing to win either of these, just go back 1 or 2 videos and you can enter still. I am going to end this video here and get this edited and uploaded onto YouTube. So I hope you are doing well and finding some time to stitch and enjoying October wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.